Hey, welcome everybody. Robert Valor here. Going to talk a little bit today. Let me get this straightened out here. What the hell's going on here? Oh, I got the TV up here. I was wondering, what's that black spot up there? TV. Florida. Who the fuck would want to move to Florida? I've lived here all my goddamn life, and it was never as bad as it is today. What do I mean by that? It's hotter than it has ever been in my entire fucking life. Back in June, in say 1960, used to run about 92 degrees. Yesterday, it was 104 here in Central Florida. In August, it would be maybe 97 degrees. It's going to probably we're going to probably hit a record of 108 this year. Winds in the world have shifted. More of the hot winds from the summertime are coming from the South Caribbean, pushing warm, dry air here, making everything burn faster, fires, drought, everything's worse. We're out of water in the state of Florida. We are, honest to God, they don't tell you this shit, but we are out of water. There have been so many goddamn people moving here to Florida over the past 20 years. So many golf courses built sucking water out of the aquifer. No desalination plants built anywhere in the state, which there should have been 20 or 30 over the past 20 years. The GOP legislature just selling off Florida and fucking up Florida left and right. When Lawton Chiles was the governor with the Democratic legislature, things ran fine. People were cared for. Things were just better. Roads were better. Everything today is fucked up. And Governor DeSantis, he cares more about what is woke and what is religious than he does give a shit about the people of Florida. He doesn't give a shit about the people of Florida. He'd rather set up alligator Alcatrazes in South Florida at $14 billion, $50 billion a pop. The federal government owes him something like $50 billion right now, and without that $50 billion, the state of Florida is bankrupt. He ain't going to get it because Trump's not going to give him that money. Trump doesn't really like DeSantis that much, except when Governor DeSantis says really nice things about Trump. So, state of Florida is broke. We have shitty roads. We have sinkholes collapsing all over the place right now because of the drought. We have people who can't get medical care. We have schools that are collapsing because of what the legislature has done to the public school system in Florida. Why on the earth would anybody with a family want to move their children to the state of Florida? Oh, so we can go see Universal and Disneyland. But you're not going to get a very good education because the educational system, K through 12, really sucks in Florida. Back when I went to school in the 50s and 60s and 70s, it didn't. It was great because nobody in the legislature really fucked with the K through 12 system. They did everything in their power to make it good. But since the Republicans have taken hold of this state, they have given money away from the public schools to private schools, to charter schools, to parochial schools. Fuck the public school system. We don't care about that. That's only for blacks and minorities. That's a fact. They have ruined the public school system, but we can change it. We can take the money back away from private schools and charter schools and religious schools. But as long as you're going to keep giving taxpayer money to religious schools and private schools, as they do, and vouchers for them, public schools are going to be harmed and become worse and worse. So why anybody would want to move their children for an education here is simply beyond me. It's almost as bad as Texas. And Texas is pretty bad. So, why is Florida so bad? Well, again, I grew up here. I've lived here all my life, except when I was in the military and government. And even in government, I was here part of the time. The waters are all polluted. The oceans, the bodies, the Gulf, the Atlantic, wherever you go in the state of Florida, if you stick your leg in that body of water, you're going to likely get an amoeba up your brain. You're going to likely get deadly bacteria and flesh-eating bacteria because of the polluted waters we have in the state of Florida into a cut, which will then cause you to die of sepsis and skin-eating, flesh-eating bacteria. We have law enforcement in the state of Florida that just seems to be run amok. Our roads are in disarray and potholes and just have not kept pace with the growth of the population coming into the state of Florida. Roads here, there are only really two main roads in the state of Florida, I-75 and I-95, one on the East Coast, one on the West Coast. And they are both bumper to bumper, full of accidents every single day. You can never get somewhere. If you're planning on going from, say, where I live, up in Ocala, down to Orlando to catch a plane out of OIA, you're going to miss your flight if you don't leave a day ahead of time and go stay overnight down at OIA. You will miss your flight. In fact, yesterday we had a bunch of villagers on a semi-bus that broke down on the interstate, and we drove past them, and they had 70-some people there that were all going to miss their flights. Happens every single day, every single day. People who have moved here, we have a huge divide. There is no middle class in the state of Florida. We have the ultra-rich who live on the beaches and live on the lakes in very, very exclusive gated communities. And then we have everybody else. We have the people who serve them. So, is Florida a good place to live? I don't think so anymore. Our government doesn't care about the citizens. Our government doesn't care about the safety of its citizens. Our government and our governor, who 5 years ago claimed that he was going to fix Okeechobee and make the waters on the east and west coast coming out of Okeechobee clean, hasn't done jack shit. Yeah, DeSantis hasn't done jack shit. DeSantis also stole $10 million of taxpayer funds and used it for his own illegal purposes, and also gave it to his wife, Casey, who also used it for a nonprofit, which is a felony. And nobody's willing to touch him like nobody's willing to touch Trump yet. But their day is coming. Their day is coming. They're all crooks. And the only thing I can say, as somebody who used to be a Republican, is now a Democrat and writes protest songs about the Trump administration. I haven't written one about DeSantis yet, but I'm going to do that. Is that you need to call every day, whether you think it does any value or not. Call 202-225-3121 or 202-224-3121 and tell your congressmen and senators, you only have 2 senators, you only have 1 congressman for your district. Tell them that you want the Trump administration removed under Article 2, Section 4. I think that's it. Entire Trump administration gone, Trump gone. We'd have to have a special election or something, I guess. But we need to impeach Trump, and we need to do it now. He has dementia. He has early signs of Alzheimer's. They're trying to hide it. We cannot be in the predicament. Because of Donald Trump's dementia and Alzheimer's that he currently has, look at what he did in the Straits of Hormuz with Iran. He has cost not only the state of Florida and the United States, but our economy and our security by what he has done because of his dementia. He needs to be removed from office right now. It's up to each and every one of us to make that happen. And God willing, come November, you will have the balls and the integrity to do what I'm going to do, and that's vote the fuckers out of office. We need to say it. Say it with me. We're going to vote the fuckers out of office. Say it again. We're going to vote those fuckers out of office. That's what we're going to do. Call that number every day. I do it every day. It only takes 2 minutes to do it. Leave your message on the voicemail, and we'll be better off.